Bloggos, POW! Here's a look at 3 Mega CD games that I really like. Right, so here we have Thunderhawk by Core Design 1993. Select a new game. Don't bother putting a name in, because that's how we roll. Select a mission. So I go on the Panama Canal, a canal crisis. The not quite so popular follow-up to Bubblegum Crisis or Time Crisis. And there's some guy talking, how rude. And now the mission briefing, which thankfully you can skip as soon as the counter time's down, because let's face it, it's all about shooting stuff. Well, it's not all about shooting stuff, it's mainly about shooting stuff. There's a couple of missions we have to do something specific, like bomb an airfield or something. So, here we go. Obviously, you know, by today's standards, it's not going to win any awards for those graphics, but it moves at a fair old pace. So you've got these. Your main weapon is the gun on the front of the helicopter, which auto locks onto targets to a degree, which is helpful, like that. Which is good. And you've got some guided missiles, some rockets, and you're back to your guns. Now, if I remember correctly, the C button, that's right, will control your altitude, which is useful in some cases, especially when you're being chased down by some MiGs or something and you really need to get out. So, had I listened to the mission briefing, I would have found out that these gunboats here are my primary target, so I don't actually have to destroy everything on the map. The gunboats will suffice, but sometimes, hey, there's missiles to be shot at. Oh, and whoever's sitting in the gunnery position is doing all the aiming for me, which is nice. There we go, mission complete. All I have to do is just fly to the edge of the map and get out of there. Which, oh, there's the edge of the map there. Yes, I know the mission's complete. Well, I see what the next level shows us. Don't think it'll be that much different. Right, so on to the second stage. Yeah, it's very similar. I do think some of these things are in the same place. I mean, these gunboats aren't, you know, mission targets this time. Apparently something to do with some gun batteries that need shooting, so they should show up on the mini-map down there as well as red targets. So I'm just going to fly in a rough direction until I find them. Incoming bandit. Oh, there we go. Oh, look. Let's use some rockets to blow up these oil depots. And that helicopter that didn't even get off the landing pad. Ha ha ha. Oh. That's a bit crap. Well, let's take care of that helicopter. There we see. The music on this is fantastic. Come on, lock, lock, lock. Yeah. Not sure if you can actually shoot down the fighter planes. I think they whiz off a bit too quickly to be shot down. Rockets are very handy for taking out these peasant huts. 16-bit computer games and their collateral damage. And it's not the end of the mission. Oh, there's these gun sites over here. So yeah, this is a really great game. If you've got yourself a Mega CD, you really do owe yourself to grab this. Now, it was called something stupid outside of the UK, AXH Thunderhawk or something. It had a weird name in other territories. I will post some little pictures up there so that you can look and see, and then identify it when you see it in a thrift shop somewhere, should you be stateside. I think I've got 2 more targets to do on here. Oh dear. There's a bullet hole in my canopy. And there we go. Is that not the end of the mission? Oh no, this is an escort mission. These boats I'm shooting at indiscriminately, probably allies I'm supposed to be protecting, so... Oh dear. I've sort of lost my my radar and things, and I'm supposed to be protecting these boats after all. Okay, you know what I said earlier about mission briefings and how to ignore them, because basically you just have to shoot shit up? Yeah, ignore me. I was actually spattering crap. Oh dear. Surely they're gonna... Mission complete. Mission complete. Quick, get the hell out of here. So here we go, Sulfeed. My game arts. So let's start off the game. So we get an animated intro, which I'm going to skip. It's pretty, but you know, you can find it somewhere else on YouTube. So Sulfeed, at a basic level, is an shoot 'em up. Some people call it a rail shooter. I mean, in some ways it is. I mean, the backgrounds are streamed off the CD in sort of a FMV sort of style. But back in 1993, this was pretty impressive. But made me stand up and look at the Mega CD, and when I got a Mega before, which was again one of the first games I picked up. Of course, so I like vertically scrolling shooters, so you know, it fitted right in with my sort of gaming aesthetic, I suppose, for want of a better word. So this wasn't the first Sulfeed game, was it? For the PC 88, quite a basic game, which was also ported the Mega CD. This is the Mega CD, you dumbass. Ported to PC. So yeah, it's not actually the first in the series, but still. And it wasn't the last. There was a follow-up on the PlayStation 2 called Sulfeed Lost, which people tend to... I just think it's a bit dull for a shooter. I was a little disappointed. Oh, I know it's a FMV background, but that's cool. That's awesome. So awesome I lost a shield. And that's even more awesome. Yes, Sulfeed Lost Planet. Yeah, very shooter. didn't enjoy it as much as I did this. So yeah, I was a little and then there was another sort of unofficial follow-up spin-off called Sylphid. Oh, what was it called? No, Project Sylphid, that's what it was called. Spelt slightly differently. It was published by Square Enix. It's more of a TIE fighter, like Wing Commander sort of affair, like a space fighter simulator. Oh, I had a quick go on it when it came out. But it would be really cool to have a Xbox 360 version of this, though. Some nice detailed graphics, like, you know, the same way they did like Radius 5 or something like that. It won't be long before we get a boss. The speech in this is unintentionally hilarious. I mean, that guy there, look at the size of this thing. Thinks he was. But on one of the later levels, there's a huge fleet battle, and big FMV background ships gets destroyed by a big laser, and somebody shouts out in the back, "Shit! They got the carrier!" And it got past, you know, Sega and the it was Elspeth thing at the time when this came out. I can't remember. No Elspeth ratings on the box. So maybe Elspeth wasn't a thing. And at the end of each stage you've got this weapon select, which I'm not going to change anything, so there we go. So the second stage is a you can see a flight through an asteroid field, and some of these asteroids will damage you if you're on the same so like horizontal plane as them. Even some of the big FMV ones, you can tell you'd crash into one because it will actually register your weapon fire on it. So this isn't the most interesting level to look at. I will now skip ahead to the next level. This is all just asteroids, this level, so we'll skip ahead to the next one. Right, so moving on to have a quick look at stage 3. Again, the good old pre-rendered backgrounds are in full effect there. Now, one thing I'll say, my SCART to HDMI converter is not doing this justice. This does look a lot better on a CRT television than it does to this converter onto my capture box, since it, like, yeah. So it does. If I get myself a decent upscaler or open a source scan converter or something like that, it would look a hell of a lot better, but hey, I don't have the money for that at the moment. Let's have Smart Bomb if I can get it. Oh god. It's got a load of shields back and I've already lost most of them. So that's stage 3. Have a little bit more of the pretty background things going on there. There's about to be something blowing up in a second, which will look cool. Anybody who watched my Ray series of shoot 'em ups knows I love that kind of crazy stuff going on in the background. It's great. So yes, I will move along to a quick clip of the next stage. Right, so this is stage 4. It'll be the last one I show you. I could be all night showing all the different stages of this. Some of them are really, really good. I do like this one because of its Death Star trench skimming action. Oh crap. Well, it's all made out of hexagons. You know, like a really, really bad fever trip version of Blockbusters. I'll have a pee, please, Bob. Shit. Yeah, the backgrounds, even though they're streamed, are still sort of interactive. Where you can crash into them and they do fire back and things like that with those great big space cannons there. So yes, it's another game which I do recommend getting if you've got a Mega CD. I do believe it can still be got relatively cheaply as well. And it does have a really, really great soundtrack as well. Right, so last off on my quick look at Mega CD games, it's Soulstar. Another one by Core Design. They did like their Mega CD stuff, didn't they, Core Design? Great bit of music there as well. A later game from 1994. Yeah, some sort of mission briefing. I never learn. So Soulstar is a 3D shoot 'em up. Think Galaxy Force, think Afterburner. You have so far 2 weapons. Now, I've had this game for ages, and I mean years. I didn't buy it back when I had the Mega CD back in the day. It's a more recent purchase, I'm going to say probably in the last 15 or so years. I must have played it, I don't remember a bloody thing about it, apart from the fact it's a 3D shooter up like Galaxy Force. So, apologies if I'm doing shit all wrong here. I haven't read the instructions, and I've got a ripple laser. Whoa! I presume my shields are that green thing to the right? I'm evidently supposed to be avoiding all this crap. Now, one thing I've forgotten to do is reverse the controls, you know, so it plays like Afterburner. So at the moment, pushing up is moving me up and pushing me down is moving me down. But hey, it's an incredibly pretty game, isn't it? And that planet's getting closer, and here comes some space pillars. If I say that, is that giving me any power up of some description? There's a big bee. Okay, now ground mode activated, so skimming the planet's surface. Really great sort of pseudo mode 7 shit going on there. That's really good. I'm still none the wiser to what oh wow, shoots up some ground targets there. Those appear to be some sort of homing missiles, but I won't waste them. Oh look, oh, super spanky homing missiles. I'll stick with the lasers for the moment. Yeah, this is a really good game. Now, I do believe this is getting more expensive these days. It's one of those nice showcase games for the Mega CD. And for good reason, it really, really does look good. I do believe there's some levels which are more free roaming as well, rather than on rails, but I don't know if I'm going to get that far. Right, so moving on a bit, we've left the planet's surface and we appear now to be flying to a big alien battleship, which hopefully will hold the key to the universe and the meaning of life and sorts of things like that. It's getting closer. It's getting closer. It does go to show that they could have done a really good version of Galaxy Force on the Mega CD. I mean, the Mega Drive version of Galaxy Force wasn't particularly good, was it? Okay, so here we go. This is, as I said, one of the oh blimey, one of the free roaming bits, and this plays a little bit like Thunderhawk. In fact, the controls are the same as Thunderhawk. Well, from core design, you know, I can't say I'd be too surprised. I'm going to be shooting this CPU wherever it is. Oh, there it is. Let's say that looks like a quad-core Pentium or something, doesn't it? No, it doesn't. Stupid Bloggo. Every time I open my computer case, it did that to me. I'd be forever dodging things floating around Bloggo HQ. I'm just going to use as many missiles as I can on it, and in the vain hope that it might go away. Well, I'll probably die trying. Now, where's that thermal paste? Let's go with these other missiles. Oh, they look more like bombs. Am I damaging this? Oh, I am. It does have an energy bar. I think my energy is very low. If it is that thing on the right, on the left, right, whichever one it is, I'm not going to last much longer because both of them are really low. Is there a strafe? No, it doesn't appear to be a strafe command. Okay, that would be really useful if there was a strafe command. And this is... no, not one of the... oh, what the hell's going on here? Oh, I've got little side dudes helping me out. And then I'm going to choose a path to get out of here, and we're going to go easy because we're shanty drinkers. I don't know what's going on now. So it appears to have like a sort of split paths there, which I couldn't work out how to activate. But oh, there we go. I'm going to play that stage again now. Okay, well, yeah, there you go. Soulstar, a really good game. Unfortunately, I'm shit at. So there's a look at some nice Mega CD games. What Mega CD games do you like? Comment below. Here, subscribe or naff off.